Полный бред. Нет, я тебе просто зуб даю, что я...
Я верю, Жень, я тебе
Что не смотрел это видео точно. Не, ну это, конечно, тогда я просто в анекдот попал.
Не, ну мы оба в анекдоте живем просто. Окей, so...
Very complex game, we couldn't get
Yeah.
А что, по-моему, выигрыш показывать, нет?
We will tell you later.
No, but anyway, let's begin. So, it looks like I'm plugging my website here. Because the point is, when I was preparing and I'm sorry, this will be a little bit about me in the beginning, and then Evgeny will tell history. But when I was preparing my videos for the Grunfeld, I had a problem with what to show against Bishop G5, and I did a lot of work, and I found this idea, which is a very rare thing. It's a novelty on move 7, and then I thought, should I show it in the videos or not? Because it's an interesting, very interesting new idea in a position which has seen dozens of games. And finally, I thought, there should be some new material there. So I actually showed it on the website. And it still hasn't been played yet. And when today Evgeny went Bishop G5, which he hasn't done recently, and I thought, okay, because it's in public domain now, you have to pay a little bit of money or find it somewhere else, but preferably pay a little bit of money. It's kind of risky to play this, but...
I'm sorry, there's a very nice situation because I haven't seen this video.
Yeah, but I'm also playing a very, very well-known theoretician who found it on himself.
For my big regret, I don't receive information from all the sources.
Yeah, but...
So maybe you should make another video.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But I found the idea Bishop G7, and I was proud of it because I realized that Bishop G7 is very strong, and during my home preparation I found Bishop G7, and in the first day of analyzing this move I didn't see any ideas, but after this I analyzed still this rook endgame, and I considered my job done.
Yeah, no, but the point is, Evgeny was playing so fast that I was absolutely certain that I am finally, I'm becoming, the kind of the butt of my own joke here. That I'm finally playing somebody who wasted some time looking at my stuff and will now beat me according to my own preparation, which is very, very... and the result of this was that I wasted a lot of time looking for alternative, even though I remembered the main line very well.
So you could have played it in 10 minutes.
Not in 10 minutes, because there are move orders, but basically I think this is the main line I show. And
Just 1 second. Извините, пожалуйста, можно чуть-чуть потише? Мы тут пресс-конференцию делаем. Спасибо.
I'm sorry, but I realize that I can't convince anybody that I didn't see this video.
I trust you. I trust you. It's just that I'm telling you how it looked during the game.
Probably you're the only person who trusts me in this. Okay, but I don't need to.
Yeah, I've known you long enough.
Yes,
if you say you haven't seen, if you say you haven't seen it, you haven't seen it.
Yeah, but normally I think if the players do their home job, normally they will analyze the same lines.
Yeah, that's very true. We all work on more or less the same ideas. It's just that this particular thing is so rare, and as you say, when you found Bishop G7, you were very proud.
Yeah.
For me, as a black Grunfeld player, when I found this idea, I thought this is the most exciting little idea in the Grunfeld I found in years.
Logically, if I found some new ideas in this variation, I must check if black has the same or not.
Of course, yeah. Anyway, back to the game. I think this is White's best approach, and we get to this position once again. You can discuss. I briefly considered playing f5 here.
Yeah, but here f5 is impossible.
F4.
d6 the design.
Yeah, but it's...
No, not resign, but
you
have some chance after e6. No?
Yeah, but it doesn't seem like it's correct. And, you can try other stuff. But finally, I decided to go for the main line because I remember that this is what I settled on after a very, very long time analyzing all kinds of ideas here. So we get to this position, and this is still very much in both of our home preparations. And the main line here goes like this: bishop c3, b takes, queen c3. Queen e3 is maybe possible, but
here I mentioned in my home preparation the main move is queen e3 because of queen c3 is draw. But after queen e3, I think it's a very playable position, which is quite unpleasant for black. So probably you need to take e5 and king h8 and the h3, and it looks annoying for black. No, not take. I think probably e5.
e5. Okay.
And then
king h8 anyway.
Something like h3. And it should be zeros of Leka, but quite unpleasant for black to play, I think.
But my bigger worry was that there's this rook endgame after queen c3, rook c3, rook b7. I think I have to play rook d3, rook d7, gf. I think
h3. No, take on the 7, take on the 7, take on the h3. The most.
And there are lots of possibilities here for both sides, and
should be
probably this is the endgame I've spent the most time looking at in my life. I don't really like looking at endgames, but it was so important to the whole line that when I was preparing this, I spent a lot of time checking this, and I came to the conclusion that this should be a draw. But of course, it was some time ago, and Evgeny has been playing different stuff against the Grunfeld recently, so I did not repeat this. And then, as I was sitting there thinking about, my prospects in all of these positions, I thought, can I find some other move I can play here?
But okay, if you don't see your videos, if I don't see your videos, I think it's more than enough for the home preparation to reach this end game and to mention some chances for white.
Of course,
but now it looks like a joke.
No. But the thing is, once again, I recommended that people play this with black, and now I'm saying that it's a difficult endgame which you will or maybe will not hold. But the thing is, you're supposed to reach this position with black having like an hour and 45 minutes on the clock, those 15 minutes spent walking, and your opponent is not really supposed to reach it so fast. And then, okay, if you get this endgame, you hold this endgame. But against somebody who was clearly well prepared, I started getting very, very nervous, and I was looking for something else to do. And I came up with this idea of playing king g7. I would like to play bishop e5, but it loses on the spot because you can take and play queen g5. And this I think just completely crushes because I'm not in time to play f6.
My first intention was king g7 is a desperation, but
well, it sort of was. But on the other hand, I mean, there are sound positional principles. I mean, if I'm in time to play bishop e5, then it will be very hard for white to
equalize, yeah?
Well, not to ignore. I mean, you're a pawn up, but I will have very, very good compensation. So if you play rook f3 here, now I can take. This is very important. Now I can take, and the same endgame doesn't appear because rook b7 is actually a blunder of a piece, which is kind of important.
Yeah, I can play queen f4.
No, of course, but then
after queen f4 you have.
I thought I can play f6.
Something like that. Yeah.
I thought I can play f6 and play queen e5 later, and
probably queen f2 is better for me.
Here,
I want just to take on, probably take the pawn.
Yes, but once again,
it should be holdable. Yes.
I'm not that unhappy about this position. I think I will probably have to play precisely, but I should be holding it somehow.
No, f6 I can simply take.
Yeah, and also I was incredibly worried about those lines. Takes, e5, bishop e5, rook f7, king f7, and now let's say queen g5.
Bishop f5.
Yeah, but finally I realized I have this. Because if not bishop f5, I think I'm losing. But after bishop f5...
I also think so, yeah.
But after bishop f5, it seemed to me like it probably holds for black. And if it holds, maybe I'm even winning, because I am a rook up, so...
No, probably.
I didn't see any mate.
Yeah.
And obviously, Evgeny didn't see any mate because otherwise he would have played this.
Of course, I calculated this line and then I found bishop f5 and I stopped. So the problem is that you can't spoil all your time in this position, because if you don't see the way to victory,
But after bishop f5, maybe we can just show a little bit few more moves.
Well,
how
if,
to play?
if you take twice, I just go bishop f6 and then I run with the king. And if you play, if you not even any perpetual. And if rook f1,
No,
I think
perpetual I have, I think.
Do you?
Queen h7.
Where? Hang on.
After take
Queen h7, king.
Queen h6.
And queen a.
Queen g6.
Ah, yeah, you do have
because
the
of queen
perpetual.
a6 in the end.
Yeah, you do have the perpetual. Yeah, but still, I mean, I was very happy with making a draw at this point. So, you know, I wasn't looking to play for a win at all. Yeah, and at least Evgeny started thinking, which was kind of important because by this point, you know, having repeated 17 moves of my preparation, I was down to half an hour on my clock against an hour and a half, and
Yeah.
it was not a happy situation.
But generally, I was also happy with the opening because of I didn't know about these videos, which is a big miss from my side, and I was proud that that Peter thought in Grunfelden. Because of in general, I think we are joking with sometimes that there are three people very hard to beat. The Svidler and Grunfeld, Kramnik and Berlin, and Carson anywhere. And I think.
Well, as this tournament shows, it's not really impossible. So.
No, of course, but if you play solid variations.
I think once somebody should buy all these videos, and then all players from the tournament will sit down.
I will have to.
Just
Yeah, the main point is I have not enough information from the English sources, and it's my problem. But do you really have time to check everything? Because if I worked probably the whole days and how to play here? Okay, no, d6 looks.
D6 looks like it might be winning, but I don't think it is. I don't know. It's a very obvious try, but.
Of course. No, perhaps something like a5 and rook a1. No.
Huh?
a5 and rook a1.
No, but then just bishop f6. I thought. You can do that, but the bishop. If the bishop gets to f6, I should not be.
Take d6.
Yeah, I looked at this, but now I think I can take. And take. And if rook e7, there's bishop e6. I checked this.
I have no time to take it.
I saw no mate here, although this might
this
might be
if
winning.
Take the bishop on g6.
Hang on, this is not how the line went. Hang on, if you do this, I can take on c3, I think.
Of course, and you take on d5.
And take on d5. Yeah.
Take on d5. It's very important. That's
no,
what
this,
I
is
missed
this is a different position.
Of course, another interesting try was to take. So probably I didn't solve the task, but I'm not sure at all. Yeah. Also, I thought about something like this, but I was afraid of take.
Yeah, this also is, but I was kind of worried rook f7 might win here.
No, I can't take this. I need to take.
And queen g5 or something.
Queen g5.
I was kind of worried this might actually be mate.
No,
but
okay,
rook g8,
rook g8 and
I actually saw this, now I remember.
What happens there?
Yeah, and then the king runs.
And I have no. There's very important that this doesn't mate.
Ah, yeah, there's bishop e8.
Yeah, bishop e8.
Well, let's
probably
show it on the board.
Yes, let's see.
Let's show it on the board because we're a bit too fast.
e6, no, take. It's very important. Firstly, I thought.
Yeah, but this is
I'm winning.
But
bishop e8 and some rook somewhere, and
yes, and c7 square.
I'm going to the history from the other side.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean it looks like white should be crushing through, but neither of us found anything. I don't know what the machine says. And d6 looks incredibly promising, but.
Не умею гроссмейстер считать, или все-таки?
And now, okay, this interesting point. Instead of taking on c3, or after you took on c3, white had an alternative to play f6. Okay, at least machines say something.
And
no, not here. After bishop c3.
Yeah, I saw, of course.
Did you consider this? Yes.
And what the idea? Take?
Actually, the point is that machine goes with the king back, so, which cannot be.
Wow.
So I don't know. Maybe something here. Maybe just take the bishop and I don't know.
No, but
this d6 pawn.
This I don't really understand
Yes.
at all,
I
because
don't
I
know
looked at
also.
this. I looked at this position during the game, and I thought, this is like the safest of all the things you can do. This,
Yeah.
to me, looked like this is the safest.
Here, are you sure here?
For some reason,
and
machine
white
is
is
not
winning,
wor-
yes?
Not winning, but let's
Maybe
say
maybe
this
bishop
is one.
b5. Maybe this is the point. This is what I.
Yeah, okay, no, well.
I think it's just two different positions with d6 pawn. Or
And
with
what
f6
about
pawn.
queen f5? And probably black is better, no?
No, black is not better, but I probably will hold this endgame. Yeah, and
No,
also.
not sure,
And also
maybe
maybe I
better,
can
no?
maybe I can play rook c5 also, rook b7, bishop b6. No, this is, I mean, if this is the only
Yeah, but okay,
refutation.
rook c6 and bishop b5, queen e5.
This, yeah.
I'm never going to play this.
Yeah, or even this.
It's,
actually,
I think it's just better for black.
So probably just machine doesn't get it. This
yeah.
position.
Yeah,
No,
well,
I mean-
you will have two pawns and pawn on e4. And
Yeah. No, I understand. I mean, if this is what the machine says, then I'm extremely happy with my king g7 idea. Especially since I found it
Yeah,
over
king
the board.
g7 probably the only move instead of taking knight
Yeah.
g3 because of I also consider this. I checked bishop e5. I checked something like king h8 and bishop e5 and queen back to b6 and
No, but those are too slow somehow.
Too slow,
Those
yeah.
never really worked for me.
maybe it's because
No, but interesting, you had this opportunity after queen f4, ed6. I thought you could maybe take.
you have I think clear drop bishop c6.
Bishop c6.
Not
I
bishop-
wasn't so happy because rook bc1. I think.
Yeah. Also, you have simple rook e8 everywhere.
Yeah, maybe in the game definitely, but here I thought maybe I should do this. I was kind of
Why?
I was considering this, and I think I'm also maybe fine here.
What about rook 8?
Rook 8, I was kind of slightly worried. I don't know, f6, king somewhere. Yeah, I don't know.
No,
G8,
H8.
H8. Yeah, and also queen e5 next move. Yeah,
Queen e5 next move and should
yeah,
be.
that's true. Because this is what I was going to do here. If you
Так,
you played queen f4, of course, not queen
Скажите,
f2. I
машина
didn't.
пишет большой
Пишет?
перевес,
Нет,
нет?
не пишет.
А до этого большой пишется?
До этого тоже, например, 0,5.
Ну это ерунда, тогда значит ничего нет. Значит, просто,
Yeah, and as in the game, of course, after queen d6, rook e8 is.
rook
is
8
the
and
move,
just
yeah.
draw, and I need to play rook b1 again.
Yeah, I think it's the same.
So first I didn't see rook 8. But you can also play bishop c6, and it looks slightly risky for you, but
Looks
also
a bit risky, yeah. This, I mean, rook e8 is safer. I think I can play like this, but I mean, if I have rook e8,
should
why
be draw,
should
but
I?
e5 I think
Yeah, this is what was worrying me, but maybe it's not.
e5 I
Maybe
think
just-
even queen d2 here, where
this is
check and king h6, and very
Yeah, this is-
very hard to do something.
very. Yeah, this is probably true. This is probably true.
Even this very active pieces, and I have no time to do anything.
So
What about all these positions with pawn on f6 for
Yeah,
white and
it-
threatening?
yeah, we
f8
should at
and
least
so on?
explain. Yeah, if you
Yes.
play f6 here,
Yeah,
king
just
h8,
understand.
queen h6, rook g8.
I'm not on
Unfortunately, yeah, after rook f4, I just need not to blunder the usual idea. But I'm in time to play g5 and if e5. Now I have queen takes d3.
So I think we need to show the important version instead of take on c3.
Yeah, if e6,
some-
did you find
Just
the win?
e5, e5 and black
Immediately?
resigns. Yes, e5,
Queen takes?
rook b1 and resign.
Yeah, this is what I thought. I somehow thought that.
So I need not to allow queen h5 and then just resignable.
Why
take.
Take
resignable?
f6
Let's
and
see,
queen
f6.
h6, rook e4.
Yeah, and here you have rook e4. Yeah, and g5,
Immediately
queen
mating.
h7. Yeah, this is
No, not for what queen h7. Even
rook e8 also, but this is very nice.
rook
Bishop
e-
is here. How it happens.
It's double mate.
know, okay.
Double mate.
yeah, rook e8 also fine.
Rook
yes.
e8 is also fine, but queen h7 is, I think, more aesthetically pleasing. Yeah, I somehow only considered e5 in this position, and I thought it's incredibly dangerous even here. But probably starting with e5 is much stronger, yeah. I had a feeling this will not work. But queen c3 I couldn't refute, so I went for this. And also here, of course, just to point out, I mean, it's not that interesting, but here I have bishop c6, and
Slightly better.
I
for
might
black.
even be slightly better. Because if rook c7, I will take, and play bishop d7 back, and
Of
just take on
course,
c7
of course,
next
also
move.
should be drawish somehow.
Yeah, no, but black is just not worse at all.
Of course.
So it seems like queen c3 is holding, and you know, in a way, this it started off like a potential disaster, but now I'm very happy because I actually got to play this idea. At some point, I felt I will never play it, and I played it, and I didn't even lose. You know, because I thought, okay, somewhere during the middle of the game, I thought, okay, I will have to at least tell myself that I got to play my brilliant idea. Yes, it cost me half a point, and you know, not very pleasant, -2 again. But at least, you know, my beautiful bishop g7 is shown to the public.
Yeah, okay.
But I didn't even lose.
When I am preparing for the tournament, I prefer to switch off all the devices and just to analyze. And so from one side, I was quite naive, as I didn't know these videos, but at the same time, I'm proud that I'm analyzing the same way.
I think we're both quite. I mean, we're both very happy to find this.
But you could have saved some time, I believe, if you watched it.
No, I think it's much more instructive to find it by myself.
It's it's more fun to try and find stuff.
Okay, and the other point is that you can't nowadays you can't follow everywhere, and you will miss something, of course.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much for your great comments. It was really interesting theoretical battle, and I
probably should pick better people to play stuff against, you know, because you know, Evgeny is generally he works on chess, and against
and now
him.
we found out.
Yeah, but so you slightly lied your viewers because you didn't play to the end game.
yeah. And
you saved the king. You saved King G7.
But I found it today. No, but you know, as a slight explanation, if there are people.
We both will not convince anybody. I will not convince that I saw this video, and you will not convince your viewers that you didn't find King G7.
No, but
okay, I'm joking.
Yeah, I just would like to offer this explanation. If there are people out there who have actually seen those things, and have now seen me not play my main line, as I said. You're supposed to reach this position with a huge time advantage against somebody who is clearly unprepared.
Okay.
That was the idea. When it didn't materialize, I was less encouraged to go for a worse endgame.
Finishing the discussion, I think both of us has foundation to be proud of these games, and all other players can laugh off it.
Yeah, that's probably a good summary.
Conclusion, yes.
Thank you very much.
Sure.
Okay.